Good afternoon. Let's look at a couple more big ideas from lesson 1.5. Here we're going to learn how to deal with square roots. If I have a number like 16, I want to think about what are the numbers that are prime that multiply together to give me 16. Well, I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. With a square root, we're looking for pairs. So I have a pair of 2's, I have another pair of 2's. So if I see a pair, I take it out. So I'm going to end up with 2 times 2, which gives me 4. The thing to remember is, see a pair, pull it out. So if I look at another example, if I had 18, here that would be 2 times 3 times 3. So here I see a pair, pull it out, and we're going to be left with something underneath the root. So see a pair, pull it out. Let's look at a slightly more complicated square root. Here, if I had something like this, 3 square root 10 times 4 square root of 50. The first thing we want to do is multiply the numbers that are in front together. So I'm going to get 3 times 4, and then I'm going to take what's underneath the root and put it under here, 10 times 50. So I can simplify that and say 12, but I need to break up what's underneath here into prime numbers. So I'm going to have 2 times 5, and then I have 5 times 5 times 2. So if you look at that, I want to find my pairs. So next we want to see a pair, pull it out, so I have a pair of 5's, and I have a pair of 2's. So now I have 12 times 2 times 5, and then I have the square root of 5, because this 5 didn't have a pair, so it's left behind. So I'm going to multiply these together, get 120 square root of 5. And that is as simplified as we can get. Let's look at another example. If I have the square root of 30 over the square root of 48. First thing I want to do is find the prime numbers. So if I think about 30, that is 3 times 2 times 5. If I think about 48, that's 2 times 24, so 2 times 12, 2 times 6, which would be 2 times 3. So I have a 2 times a 2 times a 2 times a 2, because 4 times 4 would be 16, and 16 times 3. Does that give me the right thing? Yeah, okay. So I factored it correctly. The first thing you can look at is let's cancel out things if we can first. So the 3's can go away. We also have a 2 on the top and a 2 on the bottom that can go away. So right now we have this, the square root of 5 over 2 times 2 times 2. But we actually want to end up with something where we have a pair on the bottom. So I'm actually going to multiply the top and the bottom by a similar number, so that I have two pairs on the bottom. So now I have a pair here, and I have a pair here. So now on the top, I have the square root of 10. On the bottom, I have 2 times 2, which would give me the square root of 10 over 4. So now I have that simplified, so I don't have a square root on the bottom. Because when this root is over everything, that means that there's a root on the top and a root on the bottom. That would be the end of this part of the explanation. Have a great day.